Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Alpaca with Budget with Alpaca. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you found us. I have been budgeting on and off again for the last several years and very recently decided that I wanted to get serious about our savings and our debt freedom journey. And I just decided to create this channel to hold myself accountable and to bring you all along on the journey so that you can also help hold me accountable and I can hopefully help hold you guys accountable as well. If that is something that you are interested in, if you are a cash stuffer, if you are working on a zero balance budget, or if you are also just on your own debt freedom journey in your own kind of way, I would love to have you hit that subscribe button and join the community and help encourage everybody and all of us, and we would love to see you in here. That being said, let's hop into it. It is a very rainy, if you can hear it, I'm sure that you can. It is very rainy out, it is very stormy. And quite frankly, I don't know how long I'll have power for, so we are going to hop right into it. We are going to go ahead and be stuffing a couple envelopes, not very many. This is our first of like four. Yeah, it's not a magic month. So this is the first of four paychecks that we're gonna get this month. So this month Blaine gets his paychecks one week, and then I get mine the next week, and so on and so forth. So that being said, there's gonna be a lot more paycheck videos, most likely coming out. You know, we'll see. That is the goal. All right, that's always the goal. We'll see what happens with my schedule. In any case, so I did already go ahead and count this money. We have $805 here that needs to go into its rightful homes. I pulled out $375 for rent because I did not want to run the risk of spending it. And then with the next paycheck that we get on Tuesday, I will go ahead and put the money that we have saved already back into the bank and then pay the rent in full on Tuesday. And then I also pulled 150 out for Harrison's eye appointment that he has coming up next week. I don't know how much it's going to cost, so I'm just kind of over budgeting for it, I guess. Harrison's therapy is $80. Maybe to go ahead and pull that out. And then my therapy is $50. I do have an appointment coming up soon. I thought I had one this week, and I guess it's not. I was getting the month wrong. I thought it was April 2nd, and it's actually, I think, in May. But then I have a different therapy appointment in the middle of April, so I haven't decided yet if I'm going to reschedule or cancel that one because I did just go like a week ago, so I typically try to go once a month, but it might be a little. I don't know. I don't know yet if I want to go or not. In any case, and then I pulled out 150, and it says miscellaneous slash savings because I really don't know what I'm gonna do with it just yet. We'll see. I might put some of it towards groceries. I might put all of it towards groceries or all of it towards savings. I really truly don't know. So let's just see. Let's see what happens, what we're feeling like doing. And yeah, so let's go ahead. We've got $375 that needs to go to our rent. And we're going to go ahead and do that. Oh, it has been a week, friends. How have you guys been? How has your April been so far? I gotta pull this closer. I can't stretch like that. How have you guys been? I don't know about any of you guys, but I am in the Midwest. And we had some severe weather this week. It's currently severe. I just got a notification that we're in a severe thunderstorm warning, in which I laughed at because yes, obviously we are because it is storming like crazy right now. So I thought that was kind of funny. But in any case, we had the town not far from me. It had a tornado hit it last night? 2 nights ago. what day is it? Oh gosh. I think it was 2 nights ago. In any case, yeah, so that town is like 15 minutes from us. And then another town like 30 or 40 minutes from us also got hit by another tornado. So it's been um it's been a very interesting week as far as weather goes. But so we've got this is our rent binder. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000, 50, 1100, 25. So 1125, and then the rest we will be adding. We'll be adding this all back to the bank next week to pay the rent with the other paycheck. Mhm. Okay, and then we have my therapy and Harrison's therapy. So I'm going to go ahead and add to Harrison's. You'll notice, I'm going to get rid of that because that is like, doesn't even exist anymore at this point. You'll notice it's empty. Your girl made a payment. I did. I finally went on and made a payment. They told me it was $420 that was owed. I made a payment of $370. I tried to put the 470 in the bank that I had, or the 475, whatever it was that I had in here. I tried to put that in, and for whatever reason, the bank would not take my $100 bill. I had to wait until there was a teller, and then I ended up using that for therapy. And I just haven't kind of moved stuff around yet. In any case, that might be something I could do now. So I should have $50 in here, and then um, I need to put the 80 in. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, so we're gonna take. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what it is that I need. So I need the 1, 2, 3. So this is the 80. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, and that is the 80 from this week. And then I'll look and see what we've got in here because I believe 50 of this. And then I also talked to my therapy clinic because they keep messing up my adjustments. Every time I go in for an appointment and I go to check out, they always tell me that the adjustment is only like $5 or $6, and that's incorrect. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'll give you this, and then I'll get a text later on and it'll tell me that I don't owe anything, and that's fine. And this time that didn't happen. This time I did get a text saying that I still owed like $55, and I was like, that is not right, at all. And so I had to reach out to them, and then they got back to me, and I have a $12 credit basically at this point. So I do not owe them $55, and they owe me $12 basically. So in any case, so let's go ahead and take a look here. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 7, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and put this, I think. I'm going to go ahead and leave this in here, and then I'm just going to, instead of putting the $50 bill in this envelope, I'm just going to go ahead and stick it into Harrison's because I do still owe that binder. I do still owe it $50. So I am just going to go ahead and stick that right in there. That way I can make that payment the next time that we go in, and should be, hopefully, fingers crossed, all caught up with them. So that then leaves us with 50, 70, 90. Ooh. 110, 130. Okay. And Harrison's binder, folder envelope thing, jig. Words are hard today. Get those out of there. I was trying to like track our spending with holding on to receipts and things like that, but then I forgot. I forgot to actually do that. So I don't even know what those receipts are from. I think those are from like February. In any case, and then we've got the 150 for the eye appointment, which I did just go ahead and take out the $100 bill and the $50 bill. And I am just going to stick that back here because I don't really have a spot for it. I don't really know. My envelopes are not really up to date with what it needs to be, so I'm just going to put it back there. And then that is it for the binder, I believe. And then the rest is miscellaneous / savings. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know. It's really hard because I have not really looked at, I mean, I've looked at it, but I haven't really figured out the budget for the next paycheck, quite to the degree that I feel comfortable saying, like, yes, I want to put all of this to savings, or I want to put all of it towards, I just don't know yet. I do know some of it is going to go to groceries. I just don't know how much yet. So I think what we'll do, to be on the safe side, I think what we'll do is go ahead and put like 75 towards groceries, and then the other 75 can just go to the savings. Yeah. And then I think what I'm going to do, take out, we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm going to go ahead and exchange a 20 and a 10. So that is, wait, what? Yes. What am I doing right now? My brain. That makes sense. I don't know. I'm just gonna put this back because I don't know what I was trying to do. I had an idea in my head and then it literally just poof. Does that ever happen to you guys? Where you are like in the middle of doing it and knowing exactly what you're doing, and then as soon as you take a breath, you completely forget what it was and why you were doing that thing. So we're just gonna put this guy away, I guess, because he was not useful at the moment. We're gonna do 75 for groceries and 75 for savings. I think that's what I was trying to do. I was gonna just pull out because I wanted to be able to keep some of these 20s. But, so we're gonna take this. What's this? So we got 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 70, 75. So $75 is gonna go to groceries. Don't know why I put this binder away because I needed it one more time. Okay. I actually did I have leftover money last? Maybe not. Thought I had leftover grocery, but I think I was going to, and then ended up, I don't know. In any case. I was going to, and I had to put it towards something else. Alright, and then that leaves us with 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. There are some fresh bills in here, so bear with me. 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, $75. Perfect. Alright guys, well that is it. That is our cash stuffing for the week. There should be another one here coming soon because like I said, I get paid next week, so it is going to be a crazy time, but hopefully I can get it figured out and we can see each other again very soon. Thanks guys. Take care. I'll see you soon.